Last year, U11 just launched its series of budget offerings, and one among them was the Euphoria. After almost a year later, did it stand the test of time? Well, let's find out. I'm Balshankar back with another video, and this is Euphoria after a year. Starting with the build and the design, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I like it, cause it's metal. Well, on its sides. It looks sleek and well built, very symmetric design. And I've been using this device as my daily driver, and with my usage coupled with dozens of drops, the phone did show the strength. But during this period, the Corning Gorilla Glass did manage to break somehow, and I don't even know how and when. You have certainly done a good job in building the Euphoria. It feels sturdy and well built, but that doesn't carry much. When you power on the smartphone, the Euphoria, which is packed with Snapdragon 410 processor and Adreno 330 GPU coupled with 2GB of RAM and 16GB of ROM with a 5-inch 720p display to showcase, and a 2230 mAh battery. And in my usage, with a few hours of gaming, media playback and Wi-Fi mobile data turned on, the Euphoria did manage to last throughout my day. In terms of the software, it runs on CyanogenOS 12.1 on top of Android 5.1 Lollipop. And that's where the problem begins, CyanogenOS. In case you're not familiar with CyanogenOS, it's a custom version of Android with added functionality and decreased stability. Let's face it, CyanogenOS is literally very buggy with Euphoria right from its launch. Users were complaining about the dialer issue and the proximity sensor issues. Well, with time they did manage to fix those issues, but new problem arises, the camera app. Most of the time it doesn't take photos, and the considerable amount of stability issue within the camera app itself. And I thought it could be a problem with the 8 megapixel back and the 5 megapixel rear camera, but it's not the case, cause as soon as I changed my camera app to Cyanogen camera to Google camera, it seems like everything is fixed. And that's literally the case with every Cyanogen app, especially with Cyanogen Gallery. You will know when you use it. If you keep these things aside, you are getting a solid experience with the phone. The 2GB of RAM is pretty much sufficient for switching between apps like Facebook, WhatsApp, Hype, back and forth, and the rear and front facing camera was providing some better photos when I switched back to Google camera. The call quality and the speakerphone quality was good, but that doesn't mean the phone is smooth. For instance, the phone suffers from occasional lag at random times. So again, did it stand the test of time? Well, for the hardware part, yes it has. I think it has done a pretty decent job in their part, but one thing that lets the phone down is its software. I mean, that's a huge letdown, mostly because a smartphone should be a harmony of both hardware and software. There's no point of having a decent hardware if your software isn't capable of making good use of it. And similarly, there's no point of having a great software if your hardware isn't capable of running it. So what do you guys think? Do let me know in the comments below, and as it always is, thank you guys for watching this video. It means a lot to me. And if you like this video, make sure you go thumbs up on this video and subscribe the channel for more. Thank you.